What is a woman?
And you come with these real pill questions today. You got to break this up over a long period of episodes, okay? Because what is a woman in the scientific term or in the nurturing term? And if you
I'm
mean
talking about
both, I'm
period.
going.
It's just one
Period.
way to know what's a woman.
A woman is a person. Let's start. I'm going to go scientifically, and then I'm going to go spiritually. Is
Okay, do your thing.
a person who was born with a vagina opened or closed, because sometimes they're not always open. Some people are born with closed ones. When you're born with a vagina and you have the capability or the tools to create life, that's what makes you a woman. In the spiritual sense,
Hold on,
a
I
woman,
have to repeat that. So you're saying, oh, if you're as long as you're born with the potential of naturally growing to be a woman, that means you were born a girl with a uterus,
mhm,
then that makes you a woman.
partially
Okay, go ahead.
that makes you a woman, because it's a broad term
Okay,
for something so beautiful. Okay, same
okay.
thing that I would describe it. So the scientific
So
term is you need a vagina
hold on,
and the
time out.
tools.
Well, so what about the men who say that they identify as a woman and they have gotten their penises sliced and stuffed inside of them, and now they also have vaginas, and or the women who become a man who identify as a man now, but they also. So which one are they? Women?
Who you choose to identify as is your choice.
So you do think that
Um,
they should be called a woman? They should be considered a
no,
woman.
I won't. I don't. I'm sorry, because my beliefs are my beliefs, and if I know that you were a man, I would not address you as a woman. I'm not. You cannot force your beliefs on me, and I cannot force my beliefs on you. We just gonna agree to disagree. I Yeah, so like my cuz be like, oh, call me Sean. No, I'm not calling you that. I call you what's up, cuz? That way I can mutually respect you. You can mutually respect me. But I'm not gonna call you Sean when I know your name is Sharonda. I'm not calling you that. Period.
So what's the difference between you telling someone to call me Lucky? That's my name now. Call me Lucky. You be like,
Um,
no, I'm
for,
calling you Keish. I'm calling you
it
Keisha.
depends. It depends on how you know me. Yeah, how you're familiar with me, right? And the level that you love me. But and a woman is a person, because not every female is a woman. So this is where so if you female is the scientific term, but a woman wholeheartedly is someone who knows the power that she possesses to create and breathe life, and to also be able to take it away, and to understand that power, and to understand that you can be soft, because I'm soft, but I'll also get nuck if you butt. You see what I'm saying? So
And
at
then she'll whoop your ass.
the end of the day, what makes me a woman is to know that I know the power that I, because not every female is a woman.
And not every man that identifies as a woman is a woman.
See, I'm trying to be like, because I like to have these kind of conversations too, because then we get to understand one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you to
And,
tell me, if someone calls me Lakeisha, right? Or if someone calls me at work and be like, oh, hey, Lucky, you can't call me that. My name is Lakeisha, right? But I cannot, there's a there's actually a specific situation that happened like this, but I cannot force you to say that, right? Legally, I can, but I have no control over what comes out of your mouth.
right.
I don't control that. So I have to be, that's one thing with having your own peace, is that you don't really give two shits about what anybody else thinks or feels. You care to a degree. No, meaning you care to
No, no,
you
no.
care.
I agree. 1000%.
Okay,
One
Pam.
thousand.
You like, it's understandable to a degree, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I can't force you to do nothing, but I can also completely ignore you if you call me anything that I don't want to be called. And
Facts.
that's how I have control over what I have. So
Facts.
yeah, I can only control me. I can't control everything else in society. And so stop trying to control my beliefs. They're mine. Like my life is mine. It's not yours.
Would you take your children to a family drag show?
No.
I mean, no, I asked her.
No.
I, she said no. Well, I don't
You
do because they're
don't
having
even
a
get to
lot of
finish.
these now. They're having a lot of them now
No.
where
The drag reading, because when did we start? This is my thing, right? I'm not doing heterosexual readings. I'm not giving out dildos and condoms. I'm not doing those types of things because it's just not appropriate.
for
So it's
kids.
levels. It's not appropriate for kids. It's levels. Okay. Like there's certain things that my parents, even though I know they was fucking, they waited till we went to sleep to have sex, to do those types of things because it just wasn't appropriate. If there was a channel, a part in the movie that we fast forwarding through that, we're not, you be trying to be like this and try to see maybe I can rewind. But we were limited. I don't know. Hold on, wait. What's going on my screen? Let's see.
The devil is hating.
I was really like it was possessed. Did you see that? It was,
Yeah, yeah.
but like, no, I just feel like we trying so hard to change people's minds. You feel like let me start changing the minds of children. No, let children be innocent. Let them have their innocence. And much like how we had to develop and find out and research and figure stuff out on our own, that's a part of life and growth. Everything will be appropriate and is deemed a necessary time. We don't
Well,
have to be so inclusive with everything for all of them. They don't need that.
how old are your two right now?
Damar's 12 and Layla is 8.
Now, at what age can they tell you that they want to be another sex if they wanted to, if they felt like they wanted to, or they felt like they was?
At what age? I don't know what at what age could they tell me.
No, I'm not that they would. I'm just
I'm
saying.
saying kids are I'm sorry because I got a little
No, I'm just saying because kids today are telling their kids, I mean, telling their parents, according to the parents and according to the school teachers, kids today are as young as 5 years old, telling their mom, "I want to be a girl now," and be
I
like,
told my parents I
"Okay,
wanted to be a boy too. I did.
yeah,
I
yeah."
was like, Dad, I wish I was a boy because I could jump because I was a tomboy. I was able to jump fences. I played tackle football. I played basketball. I wanted to ride dirt bikes and all that stuff. I got endless scars from when I was a little girl wanting to in my phase of being a tomboy. All kids go through that phase where it's just like you're trying to figure things out, right? And as a parent, you should be able to navigate, not infiltrate, but navigate them into figuring out what it is that they feel as though is for them, right? But you have to equal the playing field and say, you know what? I hated dresses. Oh my God, I hated dresses. I hated tights. I wanted to wear long, baggy shorts with the big t-shirts and the high socks. And
So you
I
hated
did.
Easter.
Yeah, I hated those. She would have to get me the lace socks because the friddle stockings, I'm ripping them off. Like I did not like to be prissy or girly in any sense. And it took with my sister, because again, it takes a village. My sister was just like, well, we going to this party and you are not wearing that. We're going to find you a median. We're going to find you something else that's comfortable and you can still be cute. So I put on these kitten heels and I was sliding across the floor with a skirt because I was like, I'm not wearing a skirt or a dress. So it was a skirt with the shirt and the skirt and a red shirt with off the shoulders. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I resented her when we first did it. Then I went to the party and it was a friend's family cookout, my mom's friend. But you know, she got grandsons and shit. And granted, I never knew what it was like to be looked at a boy. I just knew what it like to feel like I was one of the boys because I was just like, yo, it feels cool. They play with you, they talk to you. It's no big deal about if you know what I'm saying, you being a girl or anything like that. They treat you like you one of the fellas, and that made me feel cool. But nothing could top when I had my first boy, someone approached me and thought that I was pretty. And I love that. That feeling changed the course. of my life, and even throughout other phases, I became more in my feminine as well. But I had to be introduced to that, because had my parents would have let me continue to just dress like a boy, not saying let me, right, but not allow me to experience the other side, then I would not really be sure of how I truly felt, because I had to learn different things. It's exposure.
Okay.
So you want to be whatever you're accustomed to is usually the things you want to flock to. I'm a daddy's girl. My father and my brother's the youngest. I also saw that he was super spoiled. He was able to go to side jobs and make money. He wore the flyest clothes with the joint. I'm like, shit, I want to make money too with you, Papa. I want to go do side jobs, Daddy. I want to hold a wrench, learn how to change a tire. Like, I wanted to do all those things. I'm like, damn, it's cool. We have a lot of limits as a girl, because when you in a dress, you got to be prissy. You got to do this. You can't. But then I realized you can be both and still be in your feminine. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. But I had to be exposed to that. The moment my kids come to me and say, just like with anything else, when she say, Mommy, I want a sister, do you do your research about wanting a sister? do you know that you would no longer be the only girl? And these are certain things that comes with perks. So I give them perspective. And when I ask her now, do you still want to have a sister? Maybe not. No, they think, but before they just be saying stuff blindly, because kids are sponges.
They're kids.
They're kids. And they're inquisitive and they want to know, So I don't know what age, but I know I'm gonna get them guidance.
Okay.